Hello, Film Banter audience. Welcome to episode 43. Chris here, just waiting on my co-host. A little bit of news. Daryl is actually out of town. He stepped away for a couple days, so I do have a co-host, a guest co-host this evening, hanging in with us, and not these dogs. Come on, get out of here. So we apologize. So my new co-host is going to be arriving any moment. His name is Manny, and he should be here any moment. But, I think he's here. Come on in, the door's open.
Is this a singles club?
In some capacity, yes. Manny's here, guys. Hey, Manny, how you doing, man? Come on in.
What's going on?
I've heard good things about you.
Hey, what's your name, young man?
Well, I'm Chris. I'm the co-host here. Have a seat, man.
Nice to meet you.
Everybody, Film Banter audience,
What
this
am
is
I
Manny.
doing here? What's this about?
Oh, you know, we're doing a movie review show. Don't tell me you
I
forgot
see,
already.
I
I know you ain't no spring
see.
chicken,
You
but
know, it's nice to be.
this is Manny, guys. What do you think?
Yeah.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
I like your coat. It's very slick.
Beauregard.
Beauregard, it's a nice last
I
name.
don't see no bedpans around here.
It's being washed in the
You got-
dishwasher.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
No, if you need it, I'll get it for
I
you.
might need
all right.
I might need it. You know
It's
what I
okay.
mean? Okay.
How's your
Alrighty,
prostate? Is your
so,
prostate all right?
What are we doing here, buddy? What's your
Well,
name again?
My name is Chris.
All right, how you
Yes,
doing?
and this
Chris?
is Film
My
Banter.
name is Manny.
Well, we really appreciate
to
you
meet
stepping
you.
in at our time of
Okay.
need here.
All right.
Daryl had to go out of town for a couple days to address his
All
prostate.
right.
So
your name is Manny. It's nice to meet you. My name is Manny.
My
Your name
name-
is Manny?
well, you can call me Manny. I don't care really, because you're
What's
gonna
your
forget my name
again,
anyway.
young man?
What do you think it is?
I don't know. What's your name? I'm
It's
sorry.
Chris for the third time.
Chris.
Yes.
Okay, Chris.
Yes. Do you have any grandkids named Chris or anything like that?
No, your name is Manny, you say?
Okay,
No,
well, here we
Chris.
go.
Your name
Yeah.
is Chris.
Oh, good memory.
All right.
Let's
It's
see how long
good
that
to be
lasts.
here. Who am I
So,
talking to?
You're talking to the Film Banter audience. We
I
have
see,
fans,
I
and
see.
we broadcast a show live on a site called BidChat, bidchat.com, and then we also have the show on YouTube.
right, you know.
People can find us on there, and
I thought there
we're
was
on
like
Facebook.
a singles club or something going on. I wore my nice jacket.
Well, you know,
here.
if you want, you can go to the synagogue about a block away.
Well, that depends if I make it. Get
Yeah,
it?
I hope you can.
Depends
Yeah, I
if
get
I
it.
make it.
I get it.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
if I can
Daryl's,
make
but I'm
that.
bumped. There
Hey,
you go.
what's going on here?
Very nice.
So I see
But anyway,
this thing
so
down
how's
here.
life? How's life in the old age home?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, I like being in the home because I met a beautiful woman the other day.
Oh, good.
You know what she's got that the other girls don't got?
Just in case you want, I don't have a hearing problem, so you don't need to put that on.
I say, you know what she's got that the other girls don't got?
What's that?
Parkinson's.
Ah,
She's wonderful.
Nice, very nice, very nice.
Oh yeah, I like that a lot. You know, we're out on the bench there. You know what I mean? Parkinson's. It means the world to me. That's why
Yeah.
I dumped the other girls.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So,
I hear you, my friend.
all right then, Manny.
I appreciate
Alright.
you clearing that up for
I
me.
think what we should do now is, all right. I'm trying to get the okay. All
Well,
right.
while you deal with your technical issues over there, I think we should start the
My
show.
testicles? They're fine.
So let me ask you this first. Now, I want to make sure that, you know, I didn't get too much info about you from Daryl, but you must be qualified to co-host the show with me, I hope. I mean, I assume you've watched movies. I'm sure you've seen
What is
classics.
this, a cooking show?
Well, not really.
It's a cooking show. I'm fine. I make all kinds of stuff.
Well,
I
we
make,
can have a
ratatouille.
segment about cooking later, but right
I
now we're
make
going to focus on
ratatouille,
film.
So what are
Keep
we
you
going
on
to talk
track
about?
here.
Movies?
We're going to talk about film.
All right,
yeah,
then
and
let's do
actors
it.
and directors and all that kind of stuff.
All right, I did see a movie recently.
What did you see?
I saw a movie called Going in Style.
You know, I have a feeling that you fit right in with the cast of
You
characters.
know, I liked it. I felt right at home watching that movie.
I figured you
I
did.
felt like I wanted to go rob a fucking bank. You
I
know
hear
what
you,
I'm
man.
saying? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. It's a weird place here you got.
Well, you know, your buddy Daryl here has
What's
interesting
this?
taste.
Oh, we got a poor little dog over there. He's a nice dog.
Yeah, he's got a bunch. You noticed the two that were barking
yeah,
at you when you
yeah,
came in.
yeah.
Or are you hard of hearing and you
What's
didn't hear him
that?
bark? Are
What's
you hard-
that?
Are you hard of hearing, sir?
No, Horn and Hardart. I used to go there when I was a kid.
God. When's the last time you trimmed your ear
You
hair?
put the nickels
You've
in,
got a cobweb
in
in
the
there.
thing. You go to Horn and Hardart. I'm
Uh-huh.
not a kidding. Yeah, sure.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so you want to talk movies or
I'd
what?
like
I
to.
know movies.
So I did see this film you're
Down with
discussing.
the Wind, that was a wonderful movie.
Going in Style.
Going in Style.
I did see this film.
Well, when are you leaving? Now?
Later on. I actually reviewed this film a few months back.
You did?
I did.
Well,
but
did
I'm
you
happy
like
that you
it?
saw it.
How'd you like it?
I thought it was an interesting, not interesting, but a very charming, fun little movie.
I think I saw the review. You said it was a family movie.
I mean,
family
you could
film.
take your family to see
You
it.
know, when you said that, I threw up a little in my mouth.
Yes, you did.
Because, you know, when you refer to something as a family film, I get a
Yes.
little sick to my stomach.
Yeah, but you know, a movie can be, something that all audiences can go see and not
I had
necessarily be a cringeworthy film. You don't have to toss your cookies, you know. Just because it's a family film doesn't mean it's not good.
I understand.
I understand that a lot of
I
family films are
understand what
garbage,
you're
but
talking about.
this
Well,
one
what's
was a
this
nice
over
one.
Here? Okay, what's
That's
that?
our bum.
Okay, what's this over here?
That is a fart machine, my friend. It makes a fart
Jesus,
sound.
we don't need that here.
No, because you've got natural
Hey, listen,
farting
buddy.
abilities, I'm
Are
sure.
you kidding me? Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I would never kid you, sir.
Are you kidding me,
I
bud?
respect my
Hey,
elders.
bud, are you kidding me? So I saw this movie Going in Style, Morgan Freeman and
So what
the
did you
other
think about
guys.
it? And Alan Arkin is good, correct?
Yeah.
Michael
Alan
Caine.
Arkin, I like that guy. He's
Yeah,
good.
it's got a good
He's
cast.
Good. And Michael Caine was in it too.
Yeah.
I thought this was a fun movie. It was kind of sad because they're going out. They're going to die soon. I know this feeling. I wake up every morning going, am I still here?
Do you lay in bed and say, oh my gosh, I didn't die last
I
night?
got to check the obituaries, make sure I'm not in there.
Yeah, I hear
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
It's tough,
Yeah.
man.
It sucks, Donkey Wazoo.
Well, you
as
know
they
what?
say
We're all
in
going to be there
Mexico.
one day, so
It's true, yeah.
what can you say?
I liked the movie. I thought it was good. I thought it was a little too PG, you know, talking to kids a lot. A
Yeah,
lot
I know.
of bullshit like
It's a
that.
very mainstream PG-13 film.
It's a nice movie. It's good to see Morgan Freeman.
It's always good to see him, yeah.
Morgan Freeman in the high def kind of scares me a little. You know what I'm talking about?
You see every pore?
He's got the warts all over his face.
Because you watch this film now that it's on home video, so you
He
probably,
looks like an ant farm got squashed right on his cheeks.
I believe you probably watched this at the old age home. Am I not
I
mistaken?
think I saw it on a VHS.
Ah.
I think I saw.
They still
somebody-
make those, huh?
Yeah, there's somebody stuck it in there.
For you kids out there, VHS is what was around before DVD and Blu-ray.
That's right. You know, I forgot my chain. I wanted to wear my chain. I thought there was going to be ladies
You
here.
mean your life call?
Yeah,
Your life alert?
Yeah. How do you like, some people got balls. I wear them right on my face.
You certainly do have them, my friend.
I know what you're saying.
You know what? They're the hairless, though. Do you trim them?
I do. I got a Brazilian wax 'em.
Very nice.
I gotta, put a little of that stuff on, and slap it on there, and then I wait for it to dry, and then wipe it off.
I imagine that's very painful.
I should do it up here, too, because, my hair. You got a brush or something?
You got very little
I can't
left.
see myself, but I guess I don't look so good, but...
You look okay for your
Yeah,
age.
what are you gonna
You don't
do?
look a day over 102.
You bastard, you.
I know.
Son of a bitch.
How old are you for real, though?
Well, I'm...
Should I not ask you that?
I'm 93 years old.
Not bad.
I'm 93 years young, let me tell you that.
Wow,
I
okay.
drove here myself.
Yeah.
I do all kinds of stuff.
And you
by
didn't run over
myself.
anybody on the way here, huh?
Pardon me?
You didn't run anybody over on the way here?
Well, I don't know. I came through, what, is this Muncie?
This is Muncie.
Something stuck to my front left bumper. I think it might be some guy with a beard.
I hope not.
A beard and a hat. You know
Could
what
be.
I'm talking about?
Well, we'll go check that out later.
Well, don't look too hard. I scraped it off with a putty knife earlier,
Okay.
so I should be good.
So anyway, back to the
Let's get
film.
back
So
to the
do you
movie
recommend
here.
going in style to others? Did you
I
like
thought
the
it was
film?
okay. I thought it was kind of fun. I
Yeah, it was a
liked
nice little movie.
It was a nice little movie. You can't go wrong with a movie like this.
It's wrapped up in a nice bow at the end, you know?
It was wrapped up in a nice little bow at the... Hey, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
I took
bud.
the words right out of your mouth.
All right, I'm going to give it a big, what do you give it?
I give it a yes too. I remember
give it a
liking it when I
thumbs
saw
up
it.
or
So
something?
I enjoyed going in style. I recommend people to check it out.
All right, yeah, well, okay. I hope we can all go like these guys do.
Yes, it's
You
not a
know
bad
what
way
I'm
to go.
saying? Yeah.
So let's move
okay.
on. If you're ready to move on.
I'm ready. Yeah, go for it.
All right, well, I'm going to do a film that is called High Rise. It's a couple years old. It's from 2015, but I just watched it actually this morning.
I
because-
saw that movie.
Yeah, I'm surprised. It doesn't seem like a movie you like to watch. but
I think I saw it.
the
Oh, wait a
film-
minute. What's the name of
it's
it?
called High Rise. It stars Tom Hiddleston a British
Tom
actor.
Hiddleston.
He's a very kind of a tall, skinny guy.
Yeah, okay.
He's very good.
Smokey in the Thor movie.
Yes, he was in those movies.
I know my
correct.
movies, but you bastard.
I'm impressed. So High Rise, yes, it's I watched it on Netflix, so you can watch it on Netflix if you'd like. Tom Hiddleston, keep your tongue in your mouth. Tom Hiddleston plays a.
You don't got some gum on you, do you?
I do. Would you like some?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You really want some? Is that gonna break your teeth? Because I do have it.
Yeah, I think so. If you got some.
I got some right here.
All right, thanks a lot.
How about this? One for you, one for me.
All right, let me put it right in there.
So in the film,
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston plays a doctor who moves into a new luxury, state-of-the-art high-rise
Okay.
in London, and the film takes place in the 70s. And so
Is that me right there?
that's you see?
Oh, yeah.
That's called a camera. It picks up your image.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I see it now.
So this
Yeah.
film is, to boil it down to what the core of it's about, it's basically a class war that takes place inside of a luxury high-rise building. The higher up you are on the floors, the more wealthy and the bigger your status is in society, and then the poorer people live in the bottom floors and everybody else in between. So it starts out with us learning about the building and all the state-of-the-art stuff in there and the community.
Oh, geez.
Yes, the community within, and then slowly things start to fall apart, and then the rich, wealthy start fighting the lower class people, and there's resentments because a lot of the amenities, a lot of the electricity and the water, it's almost being reserved for the wealthy. So the middle class people and the lower class people who live in the building, they feel like, hey, we're paying the same amount of rent, so they start to almost revolt.
Who the hell are you?
Don't worry about it. Let me finish my
I'm
review.
sorry. Okay.
So the film also stars Sienna Miller, who plays the tenant. She's wonderful
I
in the
like
film.
Sienna.
Yeah, I like her too.
Yeah.
Luke Evans plays a big loose cannon, so to speak, in this film.
Loose cannon?
Yeah, he's kind of this crazy, violent, kind of sex-crazed guy that lives in the building.
There was a show on television called Cannon years ago.
Oh, there was, before my
That guy
time.
in a wheelchair.
Maybe there was. Before my time, my friend.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Anyway, so the film starts out with a very interesting premise, and then it kind of regresses and falls apart into just a gore fest in a way, kind of towards the end. Jeremy Irons also is in the film, who's very good. He plays the architect of the building, who lives on the penthouse suite up top.
Yeah.
It's a well-acted film. I really kind of hoped for more from this movie.
Yeah.
I didn't like how it just turned into like a slasher fest at the end. And
It kind of turned into.
it
Didn't
just
it turn into like an orgy movie too?
I mean, there was orgies in it. There's
I
a
like
lot
the
of sex.
orgies,
There's
yeah.
drugs. There's people drinking, partying. It's got
Yeah,
it's got everything basically.
It goes a little
It's
crazy.
got
as
sex,
I
yeah.
recall. I
It's-
liked it a little, probably more than
It's a worthy film to watch once.
Yeah, it was
But
alright.
I don't really know if I can recommend it. I might just say a no,
Okay, I understand.
unfortunately, because I wanted to like it and I like the
sure
cast.
You did.
But
You're a nice guy. You
I'm
don't
gonna
like
give it a
shit.
no, unfortunately,
Okay, I understand.
because I just didn't care for the way it just kind of.
It just ended or what?
No, not that it was a sudden ending. I just thought that they could have done a little more with this premise. And I know that it's based on a novel by, I believe, it was J.G. Ballard,
J. Edgar Hoover, yeah.
who
he
also
wrote.
wrote Empire of the Sun, among other things.
Okay.
And, you know,
Really? He wrote Empire
he
of the
did,
Sun?
yeah, he did, yeah.
Hey.
but I just kind of expected more from this movie. I wanted more.
All right.
But I would say I don't know. I don't regret watching it, but I can't recommend it.
All right, I got you.
But you liked it a little more, huh?
It's been a while since I saw that movie. I probably was, I probably was a young man then. It was just a couple of years ago, I think I saw. But I can't remember so good. My memory ain't so great anymore.
I know.
But okay, we're gonna move right
All right,
on
let's
now.
go on.
I'm gonna be talking about a movie called Blind.
Blind.
I just saw this movie the other night.
Okay, who's in this
It's got
film?
Alec Baldwin in it.
Okay, great.
And Demi Moore's in this movie.
Interesting,
I
okay.
like Demi Moore,
Yeah.
I used to like her when she did that striptease movie.
We used to have a lot more of
Swinging
Demi
on a
Moore.
pole, we she used to do. I liked her in a G.I. Jane, too.
G.I. Jane was great.
But
And Ghost was great.
What is it? You push the button there?
Yeah.
It's pretty clever. You guys
There you
are
go.
very funny, yeah.
We tried.
What's this over here?
Same old shit. Same old shit.
That's Sal's keyboard.
Same old shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I did today. I had a good bowel movement.
You did?
How about you? Did you have a good bowel movement?
I think we all do that pretty regularly,
But did you have one?
I had an okay one.
I had a good one today.
Thanks for asking.
Sometimes it's tough. It's
The
like
audience
giving-
is waiting on bated breath for that
It's
kind
like
of
giving
info.
birth.
Yeah.
You understand? It hurts. It hurts,
Okay.
damn it.
Depends what you're eating.
Maybe
Maybe you're not eating enough prunes.
I eat the broccoli, at the home. They give me this shit, but sometimes it just hurts like hell.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? So, hey, okay. So this movie called Blind.
You told me that. Yes, how was
It's
it?
not a great movie, but Alec
not.
Baldwin, you know, he's a blind guy. In
Play
it.
good. Does he do it well?
He does it pretty good.
Okay.
And I think he worked hard on it. You know, unfortunately, he's still Alec Baldwin. He always plays Alec Baldwin every time I see him.
Yeah.
But I like him. I
Me
like
too.
Alec. He's a good guy.
He's a talented guy. He's
I think he's a talented guy.
He's got a good
I
presence
agree
on
with
film.
you. I think he's good. I think the movie was good. I liked the me more than I thought I would.
Okay.
Because, you know, she's not the greatest. She hasn't been doing a lot of movies lately.
Mm-hmm.
She plays an upper-crust trophy wife.
Okay.
Her husband is played by Delbert McRooney.
Dermot
that
Mulroney. Dermot Mulroney.
Dermot Mulroney or Dermot
Yes, that's him.
McDunny or
Yeah,
something.
Dermot Mulroney,
McFunny
yes, correct.
Or dipshit McFunwad.
Yes.
But, and he's a bastard.
Okay.
He's an asshole.
He's a good actor.
He's an asshole, this guy. And he's going to go to jail soon.
Ah.
So she gets also kind of lost in the whole thing too.
Okay.
And they give her community service.
Ah.
So he's in jail. She's got to do the community service, so she goes over. She's got to read for some blind guy played by Alec Baldwin.
I see.
Oh, there you
Okay.
go. There's the whole big fucking intercourse there.
Okay.
Pardon my French. Can I talk like that?
A little bit. Yeah. Why
Okay,
not?
all right. So, so there you go. She goes to read for him. At first, of course, they hate each other.
Mm-hmm.
She's saying, "Oh, okay, you stupid bitch. Why don't you read something?" No, he doesn't talk like that.
He doesn't
He's very
talk like
nice
that?
to her, but he says to her, "Oh, you're a little trophy wife. Oh, you're a little hot shot. Oh, look at you, Jules. I can smell you. I can smell your perfume from here. You're a little hot shot
Oh,
trophy
okay.
wife." And she's like, "Oh, you're just a stupid ass. I don't have to put up with this." But of course, she does have to put up with. She's got to do the community service.
Understood.
Yeah.
So it's very much a standoffish relationship at first,
at first.
and I can imagine
And
that
we know where it's
eventually
gonna
we
go.
know where it goes. Yeah.
So
Got
I
it.
don't want to go too far. I don't want to tell the people exactly what happened. I don't
Okay.
like when people tell the whole plot to a
All
movie
right.
or ruin it for
Of
me.
course not. So
What's the damn point?
do you recommend the film?
You know,
Is
I
it a
thought
yes
the
or a no?
movie, yes, I do.
Okay.
It seemed like one of them movies you see on one of those other networks.
Like Lifetime?
Yeah, like a Lifetime Achievement Award
Okay.
or something like that. Or you see it over on the TBS.
Yeah.
Or you see it on one of those other stations.
Mm-hmm.
But this was like a movie.
Okay.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Good.
I'm going to give it a big, you know, there's my thumb,
That's
right?
a thumb.
Yeah.
So you're gonna give a
I'm
thumb
going to give
up.
it a big thumbs up.
Great. Cool. Well, that's a nice review. Thank you for
You're very
bringing
welcome.
that film to our attention.
I'd like to bring this to your attention too. Zip, pop, squirt. Yeah, yeah. So there you
Thank you
go.
for that.
Okay, buddy.
So we're gonna move on.
All right, let's move on now.
So currently,
Andiamo, move on.
we
Come
are.
on,
So
move it up.
currently in theaters right now, we are going to cover now Valerian.
Valerian, the city
called-
of 1,000 souls.
Yes. Well, no, it's a Valerian and the city of 1,000 planets.
There you go.
Yeah. So I believe that this movie is intended to hopefully be a series of films, given the
Wait,
title
my teeth
and
are- My
subtitle.
teeth are coming out again. Wait.
Oh, make sure you keep them in place. You don't use any
What's this, a
Fixodent.
little dog here? What are you, a little dog?
Little doggy.
You got a
So
little dog here. Hey,
the
what-
Valerian, as we said, is
I'm
the
gonna
new.
eat that dog.
Okay, ignore
Go
that.
ahead, I'm sorry.
It's the new film from Luc Besson, the French filmmaker
Luc Besson.
who has done The Fifth
I
Element,
love that Luc.
He did
I love me
Lucy.
some Luc.
Fifth Element, Lucy, Leon the Professional, La Femme Nikita.
I like Lucy very much.
Me too.
I
And
think
he
it's a wonderful film.
he was the writer of the original Taken series. He created that series of
He
films.
also, his first movie, of course, was The Professional. with
No,
little-
I thought La Femme Nikita was first.
No, I don't think so, buddy. I
Was,
think The
was
Professional
Leon
came
first,
before
and then
yeah.
La Femme Nikita?
That's right.
Okay.
Professional was like his first movie, because you take a look at that movie, that's little Natalie Portman in there.
She's her
only
first
like
movie.
7 years old.
Yeah, maybe 9.
Maybe, yeah, okay.
It was early 90s,
I
yeah.
know.
I think they actually, believe it or not, believe that movie was 1994.
All right, I think Femme Nikita came after the
No, I think La Femme Nikita was first because the remake of La Femme Nikita, the American...
I'm old. What do you want
Well,
from
no, I
me?
want to get it straight. The remake was Point of No Return with Bridget Fonda, and I believe that was a 93 to 94
Yeah,
film.
right, yeah,
So
you
therefore,
probably
the
got me
original
there,
must have
kid.
been early 90s.
All right, buddy, you got
It doesn't
me there.
matter.
Okay.
We'll look it up later, but I'm pretty sure I'm
Okay,
right.
Sure.
So Valerian, as we were
Tell us what
saying,
it's about.
it's a sci-fi extravaganza. It takes place way in the future, like 200 years in the future.
Oh, God, I won't even be here.
You
then.
won't be here. None of us will. And the focus of the film is a space station that has now become a city of about 30 million different types of species of people or creatures, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
live
yeah.
in harmony, sharing intelligence, sharing
Yeah,
knowledge.
like a perfect race.
It's pretty much, yeah. It's a very much perfect place to live. And
I
so
love
everybody is in unity.
And they got that little possum who shits pearls.
There is a little creature.
Little possum,
Yeah.
he shits pearls,
So-
and then they grow more pearls.
Yeah, so
and
basically
then they live
the-
off the pearls.
Okay, so yeah, so that's the gist of it, is that we see this one planet
Yeah.
that is eventually obliterated, and
Kinda
the
under attack,
species,
ain't
yeah,
it?
and these species of I guess beings that live on that planet, only a few of them remain. And the MacGuffin of the film, you could say, the MacGuffin, the item that everybody is searching for in this
Yeah,
film,
yeah.
is this little creature that, like you said,
He shits pearls.
he kind of shits pearls, and I think they call him like a replicator or something.
Yeah.
He's able to reproduce anything you put in his mouth. Kind of a weird,
I just saw him
weird
shit
gift.
pearls, though.
Whatever.
He shit the pearls.
But I
That's
think
all he did. But the pearls
that's the
are what creates
concept.
the life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I gotta point something out to you.
please do.
Okay. All the people on this planet,
Yes.
they all look like Jonathan Rhys Meyers.
A little bit.
Every
yeah.
single one
They
of
do.
them.
Yeah. They're all blue.
Put a little picture of Jonathan Rhys Meyers up there.
Okay, I
And then
can.
put a picture of one of the creatures.
I'll do that for you.
I swear, they all look alike.
Yeah, I'll put it up there in post production.
There you go.
So basically, then the gist of the story is we follow two agents of the government who, I guess, run this space station. They have an army of agents or whatever. So the two main agents, the male one is played by Dane DeHaan.
He's very
who
good.
He's good. Who we
He's doing up and comer.
we recently saw him in A Cure for Wellness.
We did.
He plays the title character Valerian.
Yeah.
And then his, I guess, partner / love interest
We just saw
is
her in the Suicide Squad.
she played the villain in Suicide Squad, the priestess, witch, whatever she was.
Yeah, that was horseshit.
I agree. Her name is Cara Devini. I don't know how to say her name.
You know, she's awesome.
Yeah, she's
I
very
like this
good.
girl.
She's very good in this
got,
film.
She's got balls.
She does. And then their boss, the general, is played by Clive Owen. And
Yeah,
there's
he's
a
a
bunch of
real
other actors
bastard.
that come through the film. We see Ethan Hawke in a small role. We see Rihanna, the singer, acting
man, I
in this
love
film.
that scene.
That's pretty good.
That was my favorite
Yeah.
scene in the whole movie.
That was a good scene.
That was a great damn scene.
I'm glad you liked it.
I did. I liked
This
it.
film, here's my thoughts on this film.
Okay.
As with The Fifth Element, it's an extremely visual film.
Yeah.
This is probably the most visual film that I've seen since Avatar. In terms of the spectacle that is given to the viewer. The production design, the special effects are just top notch on this movie. You see
I gotta
so many
disagree with you.
worlds
The
in
last
this
time
movie.
I saw stuff like this was probably Galaxy of the Guardians there.
I mean, that was good too.
Because that had the same kind of...
Yeah, but I felt that
that's all
this
kind of
film
the
had a
same
little
shit,
bit
my
more
friend.
clever ideas in mind. Not that it's a better film, but I think that the ideas that were presented, like that marketplace that was only seen in another dimension, that was pretty cool. You have to put on
Yeah,
these
yeah,
special
yeah.
goggles to be able to shop there. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that was cool.
I
So you
thought
like
that
this better than Guardians?
no, I didn't say I liked it better, but I think that some of the ideas presented, the visual ideas presented, were a little more diverse in some ways. Now, Guardians was an extravaganza, believe me. It was I think in my review I said that it was like a living, breathing Jackson Pollock painting. This film was also beautiful to look
You're
at.
funny.
That wasn't supposed to be funny, though.
Yeah, but a living, breathing Jackson Pollock,
Yeah,
thing,
okay.
that's funny.
Well, if
Come
you
on,
like
buddy.
that, I'm glad you liked
You're
it.
funnier than you think
I
you
appreciate that.
You're funny. You're
Thank
funny.
you.
Come on.
I appreciate you. Anyway, I just felt that it
You
was
like
a
the movie or not?
gorgeous film. No, I liked it. I really did. I thought it was very well done. I thought it was, a little short on plot. I thought that there were some moments that were slow that could have been trimmed big time.
Yeah, yeah.
However, I really enjoyed the film from beginning to end, and I really do recommend that. I give it a yes.
All
I
right,
thought
very
everybody
good.
was pretty good in the film. How about you? What did you
Well,
think?
I gotta tell you, the first 15, 20 minutes of this movie, I'm ready to get up and fucking walk out the door.
A little slow. The beginning
Yeah,
was
it a little
slow, yeah.
slow, and all I thought to myself was, oh, Christ almighty, they're going to overwhelm us with the visuals.
Mm-hmm.
So much visuals that I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to get bored. I'm going to
Yeah.
get bored. There's too much visual stuff going on. Too much this is pretty. Okay, we got that. There's
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
flying around here, stuff hanging off the walls, all this crap. It's okay to me. I like that.
Okay.
But I thought, oh, Jesus, I don't know where this is going. It doesn't seem like there's any fucking plot happening. I'm sorry, I keep cursing. I'm very sorry if there's youngsters out there. You just got to fucking put up with it. That's all I can say.
It's okay.
But,
You're a man for a
you
different
know,
time.
I thought the first 20 minutes or so. But then, it just started to get better.
It kicks
I
into
started
high
to
gear,
like
right?
It. I liked the characters. I
Yeah.
liked her. She was fun.
She was excellent.
He's a drip. He
Yeah.
might as well just been painted on the screen because he didn't do shit.
Well,
to
he
me.
didn't. Yeah, he was not. You know, he wasn't the most captivating
Exactly.
character to
He ain't
begin
no-
with.
He ain't no.
He was
ain't
fairly-
no Sinatra. Let me tell you right
Well,
now.
he was also fairly. The character as written was fairly one-dimensional.
Yeah,
you know.
I gotta say,
He
he was good.
was good.
But
He did what he
made
could with the
better.
character.
Precisely.
I thought he was.
I got to agree
decent.
with you.
Yeah.
But she was something else. I thought she was.
She
great.
has charisma.
I liked her. She had charisma. She was.
And
fun.
she's
But
beautiful, obviously.
The hell with that. The movie just got fun for me. I liked it. Had a sense of humor.
How about those 3 weird, like, winged platypus characters? They were hilarious.
Those platypus?
The guys were giving her all the
yeah,
info.
Yeah. They
They
were,
were
like little
funny.
rodents.
I
They were
love
like little
them.
rats.
They were great. Yeah.
I did notice this though. You remember those guys, and they had the big wide eyes. One eye over there, one eye over there. They're whole creatures. They go through a whole battle with them.
Yeah, I think so.
You remember them? They got one eye over
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You mean the ones at that palace where
Yeah.
they're giving all the food?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
They stole that right out of Pan's Labyrinth. The one guy sitting at the
You mean the
dinner
one
table.
like that?
He's got the fucking
Yeah.
eyes over there.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's what you're
He's
saying.
got the eyes over there. So
Well, we never know what the source material could have presented that. Because this, we have to say, this was based on a comic book series in France
All right.
from like 30, 40 years ago.
I know Luke
So-
dedicated this whole film to his father.
Yeah, well, the reason I believe is because I read that his father, he pretty much, Luke as a kid, was pretty much just sucked into comic books for most of his
I
youth.
think I just peed in my pants.
Oh, please.
Oh, I'm
Please
sorry.
don't. Anyway, we're digressing. Anyway, so
I
is that a
thought
yes?
this
You
was
give it a
fun
yes?
movie.
Yeah.
I liked the movie. I enjoyed it. When I walked out of there, I said to myself, hey, you know what? I think I like this movie. I
Yeah,
thought
me
it was
too.
fun. Was it a great movie?
No, but it was a fun movie, a
As
good
the
movie.
years go on, am I going to remember this movie? Not too
You
much.
might. This might be a movie you might buy in 4K
I will
and
buy-
marvel on your
I
TV.
will buy just to stare at the beauty of it all.
It's
because
a
as you
gorgeous
say,
film.
It's like a Nancy Drew painting.
Mm-hmm.
What
Nancy
did you
Drew. I said Jackson
say? Oh,
Pollock.
Jackson Pollock.
Nancy Drew
painting.
wrote the teen
No,
books.
she was.
Nancy
she
Drew
was
was
a
a
hooker.
no.
She was a
Nancy
hooker
Drew
in the
was
Bronx.
a
When I
investigative
was a
character
kid-
in a female series of books, I believe. Right? Nancy Drew and the whatever.
I don't get wise, kid. We all know who fucking Nancy Drew is, okay? Just stop it, all right? Hey, what are you doing to me? What do
Your
you
nose
think
is a
this
little
is?
red.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Why not?
Then take your finger off
Because
your
I'm
nose.
holding my nose. Okay. All right. So,
I think that this film, though, will most likely be nominated for some special effects and production design awards, maybe
Yeah, maybe.
costumes.
maybe.
I have a feeling, though, this film had so much CGI, it'd be hard to even figure out what was a costume and what was drawn in a computer.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, I don't see no clock around here. What time? I might have to go soon.
I'm keeping an eye on
What
the
time you got?
Well, I can tell you that it's only 7:58, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So anyway, why don't we move on? So that's 2 yeses for Dunkirk.
Yeah, I thought it was fun.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Valerian.
Who's the one with the Alzheimer's?
I know.
disease?
Dunkirk is next, actually.
Yeah,
I apologize.
Listen.
So, Dunkirk,
All right, I'm
the
gonna start
biggest
with the
film
Dunkirk.
of the weekend. You probably lived through this time period, so why don't you describe
You
to
know,
the audience
I did live through
what
this.
Dunkirk is?
Living through the movie was fucking torture for me.
Yeah,
I did not like this film at all.
you didn't.
No, I did not.
Wow.
This movie was so one-dimensional. I didn't care for it. First of all, you know about Dunkirk, kid?
I'll be honest, I only learned about it about a year ago.
Okay, well, I'll tell you something. You ought to go check out your history books.
Yes, sir.
Find out about Dunkirk.
Okay.
There was over 800 boats going back and forth between Dunkirk and England there.
Mm-hmm.
How many boats we see? Maybe 30, 40.
Well, we only
I
saw
mean,
a
the
few.
whole thing is hard.
I do know that there were a lot of boats.
You know,
Civilian
I like
boats
this
you're
guy,
talking about.
James Cameron. I like the guy who, what's his name? Philip
Christopher Nolan.
Norris.
Christopher Nolan, the director?
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
He likes covering up Tom Hardy's face too, don't he?
He does.
He just got to give him the mask here. He puts
Who-
him in Rise
Tom
of the
Hardy
Dark
plays
Knight.
the British pilot.
Exactly.
of
This
the,
time he gives
yeah.
him the mask.
He's a fighter pilot.
This movie, it might as well had subtitles.
It was
Because I
very...
couldn't understand what
I will
anybody's
say this.
saying.
It was very hard to understand the British
You
accents.
got the music going on. You got the wind blowing.
Yeah.
You got Kenneth Branagh going, hello, championship, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I couldn't understand a bloody word they were all saying.
I will
kept
admit
saying
to
to
you
myself, I wish there was some bloody
that
subtitles over
the
there.
people I saw this movie with today, we came out of the theater saying the same thing, that was the main complaint, was that it was hard to understand the dialogue.
No, it wasn't just that, my friend.
And there was another complaint I'll tell you about in a minute.
Big complaint for me. No fucking direction. No no telling you what's going on. The narrative of this movie was so vague, so blasé, they didn't give a shit. Mr. Christopher Nolan, I had great respect for this. I'm seeing the previews up to 3-4 months ago for this movie.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I'm thinking, oh, it's a big spectacle. No. You know what it was? It was a bunch of guys with their little shrimp from One Direction stuck in a boat on the bottom there. And then we got Cillian Murphy over there on the side with some guy and his dad and some guy's dad.
Mark
and
Rylance.
the two guys with the guy. That's it. Then we got Tom Hardy flying around,
plane.
blowing people up with a plane. You know something. And then the end. I'm not going to give away the ending. But let me just say this, people. So stupid. It made me I threw up in my mouth. The damn plane runs out of gas. But no! I mean, he loses his engines. Come on, he comes back, he saves the day. Come on, give me a damn break here. You got some drugs I can take because I'm about to pass out.
I'm sorry. So that's a no, huh?
I got to give it a no. I got to say.
It's a shame to give a Christopher Nolan movie a no.
I'm very disappointed. I wanted this to be a great movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell was going on the whole time. I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, is there a bedpan? Can I use my popcorn as a bedpan?
You could.
What can I do? I'm gagging on my bonbons here.
I'm sorry.
You understand? I just thought this movie, it took me nowhere. I just needed something through the dialogue, through something.
Yeah.
You got to tell the audience what's going on. I mean, okay, say I didn't know about Dunkirk. Of course I was there years ago. But listen, I was just unconscious the whole time.
I understand.
And I'm grateful, too, let me tell you, because I was unconscious through this whole film, too.
I apologize for on Mr.
boy.
Nolan's behalf.
I'll tell you
For
something.
your non-enjoyment of this film.
Didn't enjoy the film, my friend.
All right, well,
It's beautiful looking.
Of course, it's gorgeous.
Thought it was okay. You got your spies going on, you got this and that, but the movie just seemed it seemed like a little paper-thin piece of fluff when there should have been a big giant epic there.
Okay.
All right, how'd you like it?
Well, I might have liked it a little bit better than you did. However, I have
That
some
ain't saying
critiques.
much.
Yeah, well, I'm giving it a yes because I still thought that it was very exciting. I thought that there were some really great set pieces there that kept me interested. I was engaged in the story. I thought the performances were all pretty good across the board, even the little
One-dimensional characters, but yeah.
Yeah, but
okay.
I mean, you can't get into too much character when the whole movie is like a ticking clock as these guys are on the verge of death, and we don't have time for character development because the whole movie was based on these guys have zero time. So I didn't think that we got too much into character.
They had 3 days, my friend.
What's that?
The Germans put a halt on invading France for 3 whole days.
Yes,
That's a fact.
I know.
So, they had 3 days.
I know, but I'm saying the
They
movie
didn't know
didn't
they had 3
explore
days,
that
but
period
they
of
did.
time.
They have to move 300,000
They
people
did, I know.
from Dunkirk.
300,000 to 400,000, they said, right?
Well, no, it's about 300,000, 320, 350.
Okay.
They got to move from Dunkirk over to England again. Okay.
Anyway.
An hour into the movie, there's what's. I got to say one other thing about this movie.
Okay.
They give us scenes. Okay, we already saw the scene. Okay, now let's shoot the same scene from a different
I
perspective.
know, they did that a couple
few
times.
minutes later,
Yeah.
it drives you up the
Well,
the wall.
that's where I was gonna say was my biggest complaint with the film
That
is
was
that
stupid.
the way the narrative is designed on this film, it has there's 3 storylines about one story, but there's 3 time frames. It starts out with it says a week before, then it says 1 day. It says 1 week, 1 day, and then 1 hour.
Yeah.
So when we're in the 1 week, we're on the beach and on the docks and on the pier with all the guys trapped on the beach, all the British and French soldiers. Then when it says 1 day, we're in the boat with Mark Rylance, who is a civilian, a guy who's a civilian who has a boat. Him and
Very
his son,
frustrating.
they're on the boat, and it's their journey to get there to rescue
I
the
understand.
kids. And I'm telling the audience too. And then when we're in the airplane, it's 1 hour because Tom Hardy, as the British pilot, as one of several, only has an hour of gas to get to Dunkirk to try to fend off some of the Nazi ships, the planes.
And you gotta look at this too.
So
oh, movie.
it jumps back and forth
There's
between
about-
all these.
I know, it's
and the
bullshit.
audience is very confused. Like all of a sudden
True.
it's daytime and then it's nighttime.
Right.
Then I realized, they're showing us the flashback of Cillian Murphy.
Exactly.
Who
when
was
he
on one
gets
of the
shot
boats,
down. Yeah.
one of the boats that sunk.
I know.
But
it's
we
so
don't know that right
ridiculous.
away.
It's
So,
ridiculous.
in my opinion, I don't think this film needed to have this jumping narrative. We could have had a straightforward progression of events without the need to jump in time. But we know that Christopher Nolan tends to, in a lot of his
tends to go
films,
into surreal.
he loves to jump into surreal
Certainly
territory.
back in the early days. He never did that in the Batman movies, though. I never saw him jumping around. Never.
Not
No,
really.
no,
Those
no.
are pretty
I just
linear,
watched
other
them
than
recently, my
flashbacks.
friend.
He did have the flashbacks to Ra's al Ghul in the first Batman,
All
Batman
right,
Begins.
well, there you go. Well, that's
But other than
something else.
flashback, he wasn't going forward, back, he wasn't doing that. No.
I just took a dump in my pants.
I know.
I'm sorry.
But anyway,
I
so
apologize.
the narrative structure of this film was confusing. The dialogue was hard to. All right. Let me finish my thoughts. The dialogue was hard to understand because of A, the heavy British accents, B, Tom Hardy especially because he's muffled again under the mask in the airplane, and then we have all the sound effects and the music. I will say that I thought Hans Zimmer's score was very good. I love the ticking of the clock in the background. That was really cool.
Oh, cool.
But I'm still giving the film a yes, but I do have some issues. So I'm thinking if I were to correlate this to a star rating, I'd probably give this film a 3-star rating.
I go 2.5, my friend.
But it's
I'm
not.
gonna give it a no because it could have been great.
Yeah, it
Could have been
great.
a great epic film.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this though, you people out there, you want to go see yourselves at Dunkirk? You know what you do? Go on the damn History Channel. Find the documentary that's narrated by Walter Cronkite.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get 20 more. You'll get so much more. You'll get 100,000% more out of the film. I think that's what it needed. It
And
needed
again,
a narration.
this-
It needed somebody to help this movie and help the poor audience. This looked like, Helen Keller sat there with a pair of scissors and edited the whole thing together with Stevie Wonder. For what?
And this film also, we must say, is not a necessarily true telling of
The
Dunkirk.
fiction of Dunkirk. He
Yeah,
doesn't even give us
this-
the real bullshit.
Well, this is all fictional characters
Come on.
amongst a real backdrop, like Titanic did. Like other movies have done, where they give you a real historical setting, but yet fictionalize the main narrative. So, unfortunately, Dunkirk wasn't the film we all hoped it would be.
Exactly. Very
I still came
disappointed.
away
I'm
with it with
giving
some
a no
enjoyment.
Because I don't want people to walk into this movie thinking, "Oh, I'm going to know everything. I'm going to send."
No, you're not. It's not a history
It's
lesson.
not a normal movie.
No, it's not.
You don't know shit about Shinola
Got
by
it.
the time you walk out the door.
Fair enough.
And that's the truth.
I
So
understand.
I got to give it a no. I don't want people to go see this. Okay, here's another thing. I saw the movie. There I am standing at my mailbox over where I live in Hoboken.
Okay.
Some old guy. He's old like me, right? I'm over there. And I'm at the home. I just played some Chinese checkers with Rosie. She's one of the nurses there. I love her.
Okay.
A beautiful woman. She's a little older.
Is she the
She's
one with
got a nurse that
the
can bounce
restraining order
quarters
against
off
you?
of. I'm sorry?
Is she the one with the restraining order against you? Or is that the other one?
Don't talk
Betsy.
about that right now. Not Rosie.
Oh,
She
that was
ain't
Betsy.
got no restraining. She works there.
I know. Well, she's going to have a restraining
No,
eventually,
no,
right?
that's Eliza. She's
Oh,
somebody else. You don't know.
Eliza.
You don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
right. Well, I
Don't
can't
open
remember.
Your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up.
So anyway,
Don't get wise to me.
Hey, you're being. Listen, you gotta have
I
respect.
won't.
for your
I will
elders,
not
buddy.
change your diapers.
You got no
I'm not going to change your depends. Continue with your
some
anecdote.
respect for somebody here.
I have respect for you, just
You
marginal.
got no respect for nobody.
I do.
You don't even respect yourself.
I love myself.
Why don't you? Okay, I can see you do. I can see where your hands are located. I know you love yourself.
I can't help it.
All
There's a
right,
magnetism there. No.
Anyway,
So go to your
My
mailbox.
friend comes over to me.
Uh-huh.
He says, hey, Manny, did you say... I can remember, you know.
I know. Yeah.
So I say, he says, hey, Manny, did you see that Dunkirk movie?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I did see it. I did see it, Joey. How'd you like it? He says, me and the missus just came. We didn't know what the fuck was going on. I said, I thought that I didn't know what the fuck was going on either.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bullshit is that? You go, you pay your $22 for a movie. You
I'm
gotta
sorry
sit
that
in
you
a damn
were
IMAX.
unfulfilled.
I'll tell you, I was very disappointed in this film.
Shame.
They should have done better. Christopher Nolan should be ashamed of himself because
Well, you
most
know-
of the people that are going to go see this movie are older people.
Well, you know, a lot
who
of.
are expecting to get a little more history lesson. The kids don't give a damn.
Well,
They're
yeah,
just
it's
going
not
to
a
see
history
the
lesson.
The bombs and,
We
and
know
this
that.
and that and the other thing. But the old folks like me, we want to go in. We want to see. We want to hear what happened.
Well, you
I
know,
didn't know that.
Then I read an article that was saying that a bunch of men who were at Dunkirk, who survived, said that this film was very realistic, depicting what they went through. So I guess some of these guys got something out of it.
Well, I'll tell you something. They
mean-
must have Alzheimer's. They must have some brain
I know.
damage. If they got anything out of this book. And listen, you ladies out there, I may not be able to, I'm getting a little older now. I may not
understand.
be able to stir the broth,
Uh-huh.
but I can still lick the spoon. You understand? You got it, ladies?
Is
I
it
can
really
still lick the
necessary
spoon.
to
Yeah.
give the audience that
I just want
visual?
to tell ladies out there because they're sitting there thinking, hey, he's a good-looking guy there. Look at that leather coat he's got.
Wow.
He's got some style. He's got some pizzazz.
My condolences that your pencil has
I
no
know.
lead. I
It's
apologize.
so true.
I'm sorry for you.
All right, so let's be moving on.
So let's
here.
move
I
on.
give Dunkirk a big
He's giving a big
down
thumbs
below.
down. I'm giving it a yes, like I already said, but it's yes with reservations.
Let's take also one thing. 8 German planes took out the whole, as far as this movie goes, took out the whole British Navy. The whole British Navy.
Well, they
taken out
were
by the
sitting
8 planes.
ducks there, you know.
Pardon me?
They were sitting ducks.
Yeah, they were sitting ducks there, but I mean the whole thing.
You know what
The
my
8 planes
father
take
said?
out everybody?
I went to see this with my father. He makes a good point. He goes, how come those battleships didn't try to shoot down the airplanes?
Exactly.
I don't know either.
You had guys sitting there with a
Why
weren't
didn't
doing
they?
Jack shit.
I don't understand why they didn't do that.
It's all bullshit.
Oh, well.
They
Anyway.
should have known. The only thing we had of a bit of a surprise is when a U-boat hits.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on, as you say, we got a scene later on where the U-boat's up top.
Yeah.
Ah, come on, give me a damn break here. All right,
All
let's
right.
move on.
All right, so moving on. I'm going to cover a couple things here. So what I'm doing next are some short films.
That nobody knows nothing about, but go ahead.
Well, this is why I want to bring their attention to them, because they're worthy. They're very worthy to discuss.
Lick
So,
the spoon, ladies.
yes, what I'm going to be doing right now, please, I'm doing the Oak Studios short films. Oaks Studios, right, is something that has been created. It's a company created by Neil Blomkamp. He
I
is
might take a little nap right
Go
now.
ahead.
You go ahead and talk.
He is the South African filmmaker who made movies like Chappie, Elysium, District 9. He's that guy. He makes those very bleak, dystopian science fiction films, usually with some kind of grotesque aliens. So, he's done now a bunch of short films. That is his new thing that he's doing right now. He has this Oak Studios, and they're producing 20-minute shorts that are available on the internet. You can watch them all on YouTube right now. So far,
Beat my pants again. Oh,
okay.
shit.
Well, just sit there. Just sit in it for a minute. I'll get you a towel momentarily. So right now there are 3 films available, with more on the way. Like I said, you can watch them all on YouTube. Just look up Oak Studios. So there are 3. One is called Rakka, R-A-K-K-A. The other one is called Firebase, and the other one is called Zygote. So there's 3 that are out right now.
That gets you a zygote,
Yes.
all right.
So I'm not going to get into too many details about them, other than to say that big yes for these films. They are really cool. They're captivating. They're each disgusting in their own way.
Really?
They're thought-provoking.
What are
They're
they, science
violent.
fiction or what?
Oh, it's all science fiction.
Well, you didn't say that.
I did. I said all he makes are science fiction movies. Really,
all
these
right.
are all sci-fi movies.
Oh, yeah.
I've told
okay.
you this.
Yeah, you did.
You don't
Okay.
listen because your ears
Now,
full
where
of
do they find these
wax.
movies if they want to watch
I just told people they can watch it on YouTube.
them? Okay.
Yes, I just told everybody that,
All right.
and I've told you that.
You got a little wart here, Miss.
Go play with your wart.
Ow! Ow, that hurts.
So
Oh,
they involve some sort of alien life. There's a lot of technology on
Just
display.
like the White House. right
Futuristic, yes. So I definitely recommend Rakka. Rakka, the first one that came out a few weeks ago, centers on a very dystopian future where Earth has basically been taken over and is run by a race of aliens, and what they display is truly horrific and disturbing.
Oh,
the
great.
way
All right, I'll watch
the
it.
way that they control the humans and what they have done to our species is really revolting, and it's really just awesome sci-fi. And there are obviously always that group of rebels that are fighting against them.
Yeah.
Sigourney Weaver's in this film, and she plays a commander of some sort who is trying to fight these aliens.
Yeah, okay.
So moving on, the second film is called Firebase, and what's cool about this one
Are
is
these
that
all connected?
no. They're
Oh,
connected
for Christ's
only.
sake.
No, they're only connected because they're all through Neil Blomkamp's studio. But he's written and directed all of them.
Jesus almighty.
He's directed all of them. Each one. What's the big deal?
Well, I thought they was connected. Why bother watching them?
Why not? Because they're each cool little films.
Well, why don't you review one movie a week then? You do one movie
No,
now, and
because
next
I'm
week you
reviewing
do
them
the
all.
next
No, because I
one,
want
and
people to
next
see them
week you
all.
do the third.
Tough. I'm already doing all 3.
Oh, for
The
Christ's
second
sake,
one, like I
Doris.
said, is called
Doris,
Firebase.
I'm coming. Doris,
Shut
I'm
up.
coming soon.
Shut up. So the
Doris,
second one is
I'm
called
dying.
Firebase.
I'm dying,
It
Doris.
takes place in Vietnam, And it's cool because there is a new enemy that they're fighting in here. There's some, I'm not going to say extraterrestrial, but maybe there's some disturbing, gross shit going on. There's skin, there's violence. There's a new breed of something running around killing our soldiers. It's really cool.
There you go.
So Firebase is really neat. It focuses on one of our soldiers who's seen a lot, and he's trying to just come to terms. What the hell did I just see?
Yeah.
It's cool. Firebase is really cool.
All right,
and I
cool.
just can't say too much because I don't want to give too much away.
Don't say anything more then.
And then the third one is called Zygote.
I think you've said enough.
No, Zygote stars Dakota Fanning.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, she's in it. Yes, Dakota Fanning.
Oh, she's a cute little
She's
lass.
cute and she's a good actress. Yeah, this one takes place
She's a cute little lass.
in a future where basically there's a lot of I want to say synthetic human beings used for corporate purposes, and so this one takes place in a mining facility. And let's just say that there is an extravaganza of human flesh on display in this one.
Yeah.
One of the most horrifying creatures I've seen in a long time is in Zygote.
Yeah.
So in all, I give a huge yes to the Neil Blomkamp Oak Studios short films, Rock Out Firebase, and Zygote. Check these movies out. They're on YouTube, and there are more coming. At least I think one or two more in the near future. And these are all underneath the umbrella of Volume 1.
Oh, I can't wait.
So
my friend.
let's move on. I believe you're going to do Mulholland Drive, kind of a
I've been
throwback.
there once or twice.
Okay,
Yeah.
go
In
ahead.
California.
Yes.
This is a David Lynch
I've been
movie.
there, too.
I'm a big fan of the Lynchmeister.
Who
love
isn't?
him. I've been lynched many times by his films. I think they're wonderful.
They are.
I do. I think he's
Very
a wonderful
unique
director.
storyteller.
He's very unique. I've seen this movie so many times I can't even begin to tell you. Because, I lose my memory, and then you watch a movie like this.
And it's like
you
a first
say to
time, right?
yourself, wonder you lost your memory.
Yeah.
The movie's all screwed up.
Yeah.
But you know something? I love this movie because this movie is not about the end of the mystery. This is about the mystery. We really don't find out exactly what happens because David Lynch takes the whole genre, he spins it on its ass. You know what I'm saying?
I totally
He takes
do.
the whole genre. He
Yes.
spins it right on his ass. So you don't even know what the hell's happening because finally the last 20 minutes of this movie, it just kind of turns into a mind intercourse thing.
Yeah.
So it's wonderful though.
It stars Naomi
I love
Watts.
this movie. Naomi
right?
Watts. This is her first big movie
It
she
was
ever
a big
made.
break here in America. Yeah.
I watched the extras on the disc this time. Has a big interview with David and Naomi. Was only filmed about a year ago. So
Cool.
yeah, it was good.
I
And
mean, she owes
David,
him
talks
her career in
to
many ways.
Naomi and tells her, I always loved your Naomi, and he wanted her to be in the movie,
Yeah.
and she was,
Yeah.
and I had
Now she's in everything.
She's one of the staple
She's excellent.
A
She's
actresses
excellent. She's
of
great.
our day, and I love this movie. I love Laura Herring. She's beautiful. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This woman, I tell you something. My nether regions were fully engorged.
Back in the day.
Well, I was watching this movie. No, right now.
Really?
Yeah. My nether region.
I'm impressed.
I'm fully engorged, my friend.
Wow.
Now listen, we like to get behind you people when we give these movie reviews because we want to pump you. We want to pump you full of knowledge. You understand? Pump you. Yeah. So
You're very enthusiastic and spry.
I love this movie. I thought it's a great film. I've seen it so many times. There's a guy in this movie. He's the cowboy. I
remember
love
him.
the cowboy.
Yes.
Now, you're going to see me one more time if you do good. But you'll see me 2 more times if you do bad. Good night. I love him.
Nice.
He's just a friend of David Lynch's. He produces a lot of the movies with David. He's the second movie he ever did.
Wow.
And David put him in the movie. I love this guy. I love David Lynch. I love these movies. They're crazy. They're nuts. They're wacky. They're sexy. They're strange. They're everything. Anything you want out of a movie. But to most people, this movie's not for you. Dunkirk. This movie's not for you. These are for hardcore movie buffs. If you love the director, you're going to love Mulholland. If you love the director, you're still going to hate that miserable Dunkirk. It never should have been put on a screen. 70 millimeter, waste of fucking my eyesight. I'd rather just look straight dead into the screen rather than have to look at this 70 millimeter. But the movie theater screwed me out of 70 millimeter. There was no 70 millimeter there. What kind of crap
You
is
should have
that?
gotten the refund.
I should have gotten a refund.
really
but
should have gotten
It was
a
late
refund.
at night. I'm tired. I had just dumped in my pants again.
Oh.
Listen, I'm an old man. What do you want from me? So you saw Marlon Brando, did you?
Oh, we're moving
Let's
on.
talk about him.
Okay, so I did watch a classic. We're going to do a couple classics now.
It's
I
Marlon's
saw,
first movie, by
yes,
the way.
the first film by Marlon Brando called
That's
The
right.
Men. The
Out
Men.
the bed.
And it's about a veterans hospital.
Correct.
Where they have a lot of soldiers, or pretty
are
much they
injured.
populate the whole place. Soldiers that were now, unfortunately, paralyzed. And so
Bella!
they're in various stages of paralysis. Some from the neck down, most just from the waist down.
Yes.
And we see the different personalities
Terrible.
and the different,
These
yeah,
poor
the different
guys.
states of depression or
Yes,
whatever. And there's a lot of real soldiers in the film too that played extras. There were about 40 guys that were really in the hospitals that are in the movie as well.
Yeah.
And so Marlon Brando plays a guy who is, I believe he was a colonel, and he was injured, and so now he's in a bed, and he's not happy about it, and he's pushed away his fiance because he doesn't want her to see him like this. He doesn't think he can be any kind of a partner.
How
And,
old are you, son?
I'm 39, my friend.
All right,
I just
you
turned
missed
39.
it because it was a movie back in 1946,
Uh-huh.
before your time. It's
When
called
you
The
were
Best
already
Years
40 years
of
old?
Our Lives.
Yes.
All right, this movie stars Frederick March. It was directed by William Wyler. It's one of the great movies of all time.
Okay.
And it's about men who come back from the war.
Yes.
The best supporting actor in this film, his name was Harold Russell.
Uh-huh.
Harold Russell did the whole movie. In real life, he had no arms.
Oh,
He had no arms. This movie's worth you seeing.
Okay.
I kid you not.
I'll check it out.
He's just got metal things with little things like that.
Yeah.
There's a great love story goes on. He falls in love with a girl. He almost pulls her damn nipples. No, that's not true. He doesn't.
Now wait,
But he
let me
could.
clarify something. So the actor didn't have no arms, the character, correct?
No, sir.
The actor had no arms?
The actor, Harold Russell,
Wow.
best supporting actor,
Wow.
no arms.
Did he ever act again? There can't be that many roles for a guy with no arms.
Well, no, not really. But you find out later. You think that this poor guy probably lost his arms in the war. No, he used to be a butcher. He lost them on a buzzsaw. He was cutting meat, and he
Wow.
lost his arms that way.
Wow.
But yeah, it's true. He loses his arms,
Wow.
and he's got metal things.
That's
with,
amazing.
It is amazing.
I'd
For
like to see that film.
1946,
Yeah, I'd like to
and
see
he
that.
won Best Supporting Actor for this. It's an
Really?
amazing piece of work. Frederick March, one of the best actors of our day. He did the best Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde you ever saw in your life back in 1931.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best one of the best male performances by an actor I ever saw in my life.
Great.
He's climbing up the walls.
That's amazing.
When he's Mr. Telling you, it's an amazing
That
movie.
sounds good.
But he's dynamite, everything he ever did.
Okay, so
You gotta check this out.
I
Go on
appreciate
to
the
Man.
info. Thank you. Okay, so the men. So anyway, as I was saying, so Marlon Brando is this guy who's in the hospital.
Yeah.
And so he's got this fiance that's visiting him, and he's got this relationship with the doctor, who, by the way, I thought was excellent in this film. He was excellent. Everett Sloan, I believe his name
Yeah, I
is.
know Edward T. Sloan.
He
yeah.
was very, very good. I loved him. He commanded the scene through any scene he was in. He was dominating the screen with his performance. He was great.
All right.
I really enjoyed it. I would have liked to see more of him.
He's
He
a
was great.
strange sounding guy. He's got a weird
He is,
voice.
but he was really good.
He's kind of
and then we have a very
funky,
young Jack
nerdy
Webb.
kind of guy.
Jack Webb is in this film with
Yeah,
the show
okay.
Dragnet back in the day.
Sure.
He played one of the guys too. So, so this was Marlon Brando's first movie, and
Very
I thought it
first
was a
film
very
ever.
good performance.
Who
Yeah, I
directed
mean,
this film? Stanley?
no, it was produced by Stanley Kramer.
But it was directed by...
It was directed by. I looked it up last night.
It's the only movie, I think it's the only movie he ever did.
No, he
Well, he
directed.
did other movies,
Yeah.
but he didn't do anything too big.
No, he did From Here to Eternity.
Oh, Fred Zinnemann?
Yes, he did.
Oh,
I looked it up.
Jesus. I
Yeah.
stand corrected.
He did.
I
Fred
forgot
Zinnemann.
Fred directed this
Yes.
film.
So
Oh, no. Fred's a great
you could
director.
tell that this was kind of a lower
Best
budgeted
Picture, Man
film.
for All Seasons, 1966.
Yeah, he did that
Best
too.
Director.
Yeah.
He's the best.
So this was a very,
He's
I
amazing.
thought it was a very good film. It was a small movie.
It is.
Very well acted. I thought it was different because I've never really seen a film necessarily just focusing on these guys that
Yeah.
are all paraplegic or quadriplegic, whatever you want to call them. And I love that scene. It was very sad when he goes out to dinner with his fiance at the restaurant and everybody's staring at him.
Yeah.
I guess back in those days, seeing somebody in a wheelchair was very bizarre, but today it's so commonplace.
Right.
But back then, it was still a new thing in terms of the treatment for people that had that condition. A big yes for this movie. It was a very good recommendation that Buddy Darrell gave me. It
Marlon
was-
is spectacular.
he's very good in this
You
film.
see him working out.
He's
in the
working
gym.
out and getting in shape,
He's
and you
got
can
arms like me.
Yeah.
You know, he's got big.
you
damn
can
arms,
really
buddy.
see the beginning of a star there.
Oh man!
And it's just a shame how he
question.
let himself go
He
so many years later.
Well, you know, he just
When he became an older man.
So much.
But he was a top-notch star in that film, and he was very good. And it was a really
wonderful
good
actor he
introduction
always
to
has.
a
He
new
gave us-
actor.
He gave us 25, 30 years of great movies, and
Yeah.
then he started to deteriorate.
I know.
Then he just looked like a beach marlin on the beach.
Unfortunately, yeah.
He looked like a beach whale, for
Yeah,
God's
he
sake.
did.
He was a big, giant guy, the island of Dr. Moreau, or whatever the hell he was.
Oh, yeah, that movie. Yeah,
That
and he did
stupid
the
movie made
score
what
with De
about
Niro.
Don Juan's baby daughter.
Don Juan DeMarco.
Yeah, Don Juan DeMarco he did with Johnny Dipshit.
And he did the score with one of his last films with Edward Norton and De Niro.
Yeah, there you go.
He was so...
Well, I like that movie.
I liked it too, but he was so
He's good in that.
ornery and
I
disagreeable
know,
on the
I
set.
know. What
He
was
wouldn't
his last
listen.
movie though.
I don't remember, but he wouldn't
He
let...
played a big fat guy.
He did. He wouldn't let Frank Oz direct him in that film. He would only take direction through De Niro, which was kind of
Oh, okay.
douchey.
I thought
And he
maybe
was in
might
his
have
underwear.
Kermit the Frog direct him.
I know.
You know, Frank Oz
Well,
he
he-
used to do the Muppets.
He would call him, "Hey, Miss Piggy, hey, Mr. Kermit," or whatever. And Frank Oz really took offense to
That's
that.
funny.
He didn't like that.
There you go.
Anyway, the man is
All
a
right,
yes,
we're
a
gonna
big
move
yes.
on here. All right.
We're going to move on to a film
All
called...
right, ladies and gentlemen,
What's
let
the
me
next
tell you.
film?
Let me stop the show here for just a moment. I just want to talk about this movie.
Correct.
I never saw this movie before. This is one of those movies you go back in your mind and you say, oh, people have been telling me my whole life. Oh, you got to see this movie. You got to see this movie.
Yes.
You got to see this movie. This movie stars Rock Hudson. That's right. A man who was buried face down. So when the coffin was open, his friends would come up and they recognized him.
Uh-huh.
Because he was, he was one of them. He was a...
Well, he was one of the first high-profile actors
He was a
who were
homosexual.
homosexual, yes.
Yeah, they buried him face down. So his
People didn't
friends would
believe it at
recognize
first.
him, you understand? He was ass up. They painted a target on his ass, so they...
The film is called Seconds.
The film is called Seconds. It's directed by John Frankenheimer, the same guy who gave us a fantastic movie called The Manchurian Candidate. He also gave us The Train, Burt Lancaster, stuff like that. But I'll tell you something. This movie is frightening. This movie sends shivers down my old withered spine. This movie is about a guy, a standard guy. He lives with his boring wife, and he's sick of his life. But he makes a lot of money.
Okay.
So, he finds out about a secret organization that will take you, will change your whole face,
Interesting.
will change your whole body. It's called the Reborn Club.
Okay.
They take these guys, now, when they replace you in society, they have to kill somebody who looks exactly like you.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that your identity is gone with the wind.
I see.
You are now history, okay? You're a new guy in a new town. You get to have a whole new life.
Wow, that's
if
cool.
you're just sick to death of your life, this is the way to go.
Okay.
It almost felt like a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what it
It
sounds like.
really is, too. It was so amazing.
I'm going to see this movie, yeah.
This movie got me right in my gut, in my heart. It has an amazing scene in it that I just blew my socks off. Okay, the guy comes out of surgery. He has to go through this whole rigmarole. He comes out of surgery. They tell him, listen, we're changing your fingerprints. We're doing your dental. We got to do everything. We got to get it right. You're going to be a whole new person. We give you a new name. We change everything about you. So, he wakes up. He now looks like Rock Hudson, where he used to look like Joe Schmuck.
Got it.
Now he looks like Rock Hudson, and I'll tell you, Rock Hudson, spectacular in this movie. He's amazing. He's wonderful. He truly encapsulates a guy who is now in a new body. You can see how uncomfortable he is, just moving around. And now, there's a little bit of a mistake here, if I may say, because Rock Hudson's about 6'3".
Yeah.
The guy who was originally in the movie, he's like 5'10". So there's an obvious, you see some girth on this guy. So unless they did a brain transplant, something just didn't feel quite right to me. You understand? But I got to tell you, so Rock Hudson, there is an amazing scene. Okay, they put Rock Hudson and they send him to a beach house where he now has to go through some psychotherapy and also physical therapy, learning about his new body. This movie is in black and white, so it's got a very dark element to it. It just feels dark the whole time. This is like a David Lynch movie from the 1960s. It really has a wonderful kind of Twilight Zone feel to it the whole time. There's just a bleakness. You just don't know what's going to happen at a moment's notice. He goes to a beach house. He walks out on the beach. There's a woman there. She's been planted there basically for him. Now you've got a mate. they give you this girl who has kind of been hired to be your girlfriend. The only reason I'm mentioning this because I don't like to give away plot points too much. But the next scene in this film was amazing. She says to him, listen, I'm going to this little meeting tomorrow. It's a little bit on the wild side. So he says, well, I'll go with you. Because they've kind of bonded now, sitting on the beach. And, oh, you're cute and I'm cute. And, oh, well, we'll get along, blah, blah, blah. She takes him to this. It was like a hippy-dippy freak show. I loved it. They go to this grape stomping event. All these people, they're walking down a path. They got flowers in their hair.
Yeah.
They go to this big, giant vat. It's loaded with grapes. They start throwing the grapes. Every single person takes their clothes off. Because that's how you have to stomp grapes.
Oh.
Stomp the grapes. Stomp the grapes. They all get out there naked. Full everything. Nudity everywhere. But all these people naked, stomping, hugging each other, screaming. It was dynamite. I loved it. I really loved it. It was,
Sounds great.
It wasn't just...
Interesting film.
It wasn't just titillating. You know, I will say this. Little Junior, man, he got a little, he saw the sights a little bit, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, thank you
But
for
I'll
that.
tell you something, I love this movie. I loved it. The ending takes you out of the whole Francisco brain
cool.
scan. It
Yeah.
just blows your mind.
That's cool.
I loved it. I loved it. I loved it again.
That sounds
Wonderful movie.
great. Very interesting.
Amazing. Very, very unique. Very unique. One of those movies, I was watching a show last week. The guy was talking about Anatomy of a Murder. How when he was growing up as a kid, people tell him, oh, you always watch this
That
movie.
was
Watch this
Daryl,
movie."
yeah.
He never watched it. Finally, he sees it. He loved it. The guy. What's his name?
Daryl K.
What is
Smith.
it? Errol Flynn?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, so the guy Errol, he was here last week. He's talking about Anatomy of a Murder. How much he loved it. That's how I felt about Seconds.
That's awesome.
And it's not about seconds.
I understand.
It's about second
chance.
Second chance. It's
Got it.
about rebirth.
Got
I
it.
loved it.
Awesome.
This movie was spectacular. People out there. Seconds. Rock Hudson. 1960s. Directed by John Frankenheimer. You're going to love it.
Thank you
Okay,
for that.
next.
I'm going to do a film that won Best Picture in 1982. Gandhi. I never saw it.
Ah,
I know.
Jesus.
I never saw it. So I finally
Oh,
watched it over the
please.
weekend.
3
I
hours.
spent over 3 hours on Sunday morning watching
Just
this
give
movie.
me a gun. Shoot me in the head.
Well, here's the thing.
What a drag.
This movie is not for everybody.
No. It's not
It
for
is-
anybody.
It's not an exciting movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not exciting.
You know how I
but
got this old? I watched Gandhi.
Gandhi. But here's the thing. This film is so well made, I thought.
It's beautiful.
It's
David
gorgeous.
Attenborough, come on.
It's Richard Attenborough. It's an important film.
It is,
Ben
sorta.
Kingsley does a great job
No,
capturing
he's
Gandhi.
spectacular. That's
He's
the best
great.
thing about the movie.
And I'll be honest, I didn't know basically anything really about Gandhi other than the couple bullet points that we've heard over
I
the
mean, when he
years.
gets shot at the end.
Well, I'll be honest, I'm so not in the know of everything happened to Gandhi. I didn't know he was assassinated. I thought he just died of cancer or something. I didn't
No,
know
no.
that. No.
No.
I'm not surprised he was
His most famous
assassinated.
thing was when he did the fast in prison.
Yes, he did the fast on a
That
couple
was pretty cool.
occasions. But I didn't know that he was a lawyer. I didn't know that he had a family, kids. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew he took a vow of poverty, and I knew that he was fasting, and I knew all that stuff.
Well, his daughter was also assassinated.
Well, yeah, Adira Gandhi was her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize
Yeah, it was his daughter. She
the
was only
connection
killed,
at first.
15 years ago.
Yeah. So this film was very educational for me. I know that when
Yeah.
I read about the film afterwards, there was some criticism that they made him out to be almost like a deity and that they didn't show
Well,
any
he's
bad parts about him.
He's boring as hell, this
But
movie.
this
But
film
it's a
is
good movie to
about
see.
the good qualities. This is about what Gandhi did for India. How he got them their independence for the most part
He was a very
from
good
Britain.
man. He was a very good man.
Very heroic guy.
Very good man.
Selfless.
True.
On the right side of history. I loved watching the Brits get all, up in arms over this
He's
upstart.
kind of the Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, he kind of was. Yeah,
He's the
so
Nelson Mandela.
for
Goes
that
to
aspect
jail,
of it,
does
for
what he
the
has to
for
do.
the educational element, for the cinematic relevance, for the performances, for the filmmaking, for the just the beauty on display, I have to give Gandhi a yes.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
it's
a wonderful
not
movie.
one of those movies that you're going to say, you know what? I'm just in the mood to watch Gandhi. I haven't seen it in a while. I'm going to put it in.
No,
it's
that's
not
never gonna happen.
It doesn't really have
I saw this
replay
movie
value.
in 1982. I never have seen it.
Yeah,
again.
you don't
I
need to watch
ever
it
wanna
again.
see again.
It's one of those films that you have to see, but you see it once and you're done.
Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Same thing. I saw it
One
once.
done.
I'm never gonna see it again.
You know,
I'm never gonna see it
I'll be
again.
honest with you, there's probably a chance I might not watch Dunkirk again either.
Yeah, it's just not a movie.
One and done.
You just don't want to see it. It's nothing. It's
I
worthless.
liked scenes that I might watch again, but overall, you're probably right.
Yeah, it's worthless.
But I give a yes.
I don't
Also
know
in
why.
Gandhi.
You should give it a no, just to let people know that they shouldn't waste their time in a
No,
movie.
I
that's
can't,
a
because, you know,
narrative. It's so badly done.
I don't think it was
it's not
badly
a true
done.
depiction.
I thought that the narrative was not the way that the story was told could have been better.
Horrendous.
But
It was
it's not a
horrendous.
bad
It
movie.
wasn't just bad.
I
It was
just felt
horrendous.
that it wasn't executed as well as it should have been.
You know, you look at IMDb. What's that?
IMDb.
IMDb.
IMDb on the
IMDb.
internet.
Yeah. IMDb. You go there.com where
Yeah.
you got the movie stuff.
Yeah.
And I went there this morning. I didn't look there before I saw the movie, but I saw the movie. I went back and I looked. And there's a couple people, 10 stars, 10 stars, I loved it, it was so good, Richard Christopher Nolan, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And then there's the one guy at the bottom. He gives it like 5 stars. What a piece of shit this movie is, he says. This movie had nothing. I walked out of there. I didn't give a damn about any of it. And that's just how I felt, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I was so disappointed. And
You know, and I would consider myself I'm a Christopher Nolan fan.
Me
I'm a
too.
big fan. But I can admit that it's not his best film.
Oh, not his best.
No, at
it's
all.
his worst.
It's
his worst
Let me
film.
think here. Is it his
Oh,
worst?
come on, you look at Pi. Even that's better than this.
He didn't do Pi. Pi was, that was
Darren
Aronofsky.
Yeah.
I can give you Christopher Nolan's films in order right now.
Okay,
He did a movie.
Memento.
No. First was a black and white film called Following. It was his
That's
first
the one,
feature.
The Following.
Then
Yeah,
he did
yeah.
Memento, which was the one that
I
really
like
brought him
that.
the attention of
Yeah.
Hollywood. Then he did the remake of Insomnia with Pacino, which
Yeah,
I
yeah.
liked a lot.
That was good.
Then he did Batman Begins. Then he did The Prestige, which nobody ever talks about, which is
I
a
like
great
that
film.
movie. Not great.
I liked it a
But
lot.
it's okay.
I liked that film a lot. Then
okay.
he did The Dark Knight. Then he did Inception. Then he did Dark Knight Rises. Then he did Interstellar, and now he did this.
Oh boy.
So anyway,
He's a unique director, but
He very
he
much
blew
is.
it on this one big time.
all right, fair enough.
All right, let's move on.
So we're gonna move on to the last film of the night.
Gandhi. I'll
Is
do my
another
final
classic.
one. Great little movie, 1948 film called They Live by Night.
Live by Night.
It's not Live by Night.
The
that
Ben
piece
Affleck
of
film.
crap with Ben Affleck. No, sir.
It's not a piece of
Some
crap.
people like it. You
I
know,
liked
it's a
it.
nice looking film.
Yeah.
It's actually watchable.
It's decent.
I've seen it again
Yeah.
since I saw it.
I think it's a
the first
beautiful
time.
looking film.
It's a beautiful looking movie. Ben directed it.
Yeah.
He wrote it.
I liked it.
It's kind of one dimensional. The
Based
whole
on
thing
a
that ruins
novel.
the movie is Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
His
it is.
character is a wimpy little shit. But I gotta tell you, They Live by Night. This is a movie with the amazing Farley Granger. This guy has a face that is just.
He was a television actor, I believe, for a while.
No. He did some Hitchcock.
He did but I'm saying he was most famous for being a TV actor.
Well, that could very well be.
Because my
but-
father told me that he went to go see him on Broadway with his father, and he was John Proctor in The Crucible.
Okay.
And my dad had said that he was a big TV actor
Well,
at the
his
time.
most famous film, of course, is Strangers on a Train. That
Hitchcock,
he did with
yes.
Robert Walker.
Crisscross.
And Crisscross.
Yeah.
That could be your last name, but it's actually the name of a guy who sang Sailing.
Okay.
Christopher Cross, yeah. He's a
Christopher
a
Cross,
singer
yes.
Back in 75.
He's like an easy listening guy, right?
He's a music guy.
Yeah.
You go in an elevator,
piano
you hear
guy, right?
music. Yeah. This movie is quite lovely. It is about a guy and his 2 friends, and they are on the run. And excuse me, my throat. I feel like one of my eyes just rolled up in my head. I'm feeling like Peter Falk on a bad day. You understand? But okay, these 3 guys, they break out of jail. They come to one of the guys' house. He's got a beautiful daughter there, don't they always? They got that beautiful daughter there. She's a but she's a she's a prime fillet, if you know what I'm saying. But she's very sweet. So she and Farley kind of fall in love. They take off. You think you're going to get a Bonnie and Clyde. You don't. It's just kind of a nice little love story.
Yeah.
But you know it's kind of heading towards the Doomsville that these kind of movies go, because back in those days they wanted to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, crime does not pay.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want you to get the idea that crime is going to be good for you.
Yeah.
See, these days, guys in going in style. They get away with it.
Well, we're living in the age of the anti-hero right now, so
There you
that's
go.
it's very much a
Baby Driver.
focus of a lot of films these days. Baby
Baby
Driver.
You got your anti-hero. You got your guys who are doing
I
kind
mean,
of
Shield, Breaking Bad, all those kind of things. Give us these anti-heroes
Very
as the
true.
leads. So continue.
But I did love this movie. It's a great little film. She's the star of the movie. This girl is just, she's not beautiful.
And who is it?
I said she was beautiful. I don't even know her name. You have to
I'll
look
look
her
her
up.
up.
But
They
it's
live by
okay.
night.
Yeah, you can put it on a post-production.
I like
thing
doing
there.
that. Yeah.
But Farley Granger, I'll tell you, the guy he's just a beautiful human being. Just to look at his face, and he's very serious through this movie. And you get the feeling that he really loves her.
Kathy O'Donnell,
That's her.
directed by Nicholas Ray.
There you go, Nicholas Ray, who did Rebel Without a Cause.
Yes.
A little bit later on with Jimmy Dean, more
Yes.
pork sausages, ma.
Good film.
Yeah. So there you go. It's a nice little black and white entity. It's on the Criterion label right now. If you're familiar with those people, is that your knee I'm touching there?
It is.
Hey, buddy.
Wow.
So, but
Getting a little
I thought
familiar,
it was a
aren't you?
stick shift, and I was in a Ferrari driving down the street. But the good old days, my son.
I know.
But I'll tell you, I think that's about it. I don't think I can
liked
breathe
it?
anymore.
Okay. So you give that movie a yes.
Yeah. Watch me pick my nose and eat it
Ooh,
now.
please
This
don't.
is for the kids out there. Okay, there you go.
Well, I appreciate you coming by.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you for
It's been a
stepping
pleasure
in.
being here.
Daryl,
never
I know, appreciates it.
He's a good man.
He'll
that
be
guy.
back next week. Like I
love
said,
that guy,
he was having issues
crazy.
with his testicles, so he had to get it checked. And
Oh,
unfortunately,
okay.
he had to go to a doctor in the city and stay overnight. So
Well,
he'll be back.
I think I might have his testicles right here.
Well, it's
you
a
know.
possibility.
A gin on my chinny chin chin.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
we do appreciate though you helping out. Folks, next week we're going to be reviewing Live by Night. Atomic Blonde with
yeah.
Charlize
Love
Theron.
that girl.
I'm very
Oh,
excited
Charlize.
about that film. That's going to be great.
Listen,
It looks
Charlize,
awesome.
As long as you
Yeah.
got an ass, I got a place
I
to
know
put it.
that.
What
You
I'm
know,
saying?
I've heard somebody else say that.
I don't
Who
know
could
who.
it be?
You
Somebody I know has said that
kid
before.
Errol Flynn, he's my nephew. You know?
Oh yeah, there is
He's
a
my
relation.
nephew.
I got.
I love the
You
guy.
know what? The testicle chin was a dead ringer.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
You
knew
can
it.
see that right there.
But folks, definitely reach out to us on YouTube. Check out Film Banter on YouTube. Check out the Facebook page. Like us on there. Follow
Yeah,
us
what
on
he
there.
says.
Email us, filmbanter@gmail.com. Give us suggestions, give us critiques.
Wait a minute, don't you want to do
interact.
a recap?
Do you want to do a recap? Would you
Yeah,
like
sure.
to recap? Okay.
Going in style, I like
All right, 2 yeses for Going in Style. I'm going to give a no to High Rise. What do you say?
I'm going to give High Rise kind of a yes because
Kind of
I
a
kind
yes?
of like Tom
Tom,
Middletown.
well, Tom Hiddleston's very good.
Tom Middletown, he's good.
And Luke Evans is excellent in the film, but I,
like
can't
Sienna
recommend it.
Miller. I'd like
She's
to
beautiful.
bang
I
her
know.
brains out.
You gave a yes to Blind?
I do give a yes to Blonde.
Okay.
I like the movie. It's good. It's a performance movie.
Alec
It's
Baldwin
a good
again,
movie. It's
yeah.
not a great movie. It's not a Lifetime kind of love story, but I kind of like
2
it.
yeses for Valerian.
Yes, I
We
really
split-
do like Valerian.
We split a yes for me and a no for him for
I'm
Dunkirk.
giving a big no for Dunkirk.
Big no from
Only
him.
because of the disappointment
Yeah.
factor,
Yeah.
the narrative factor. The film is worthless on all accounts.
The narrative is
Visually,
frustrating.
it's nice. 70 millimeter. I was screwed out of that at the movie theater I
Well,
went
that's
to.
a problem. You should have stood up for yourself in that
I'm
scene.
not even taking that into the
I
equation.
know.
But
Anyway,
this movie, it just goes everywhere. It's got no narrative. You don't know what the hell's going on.
Fair enough.
People of Earth, don't even go there. Stay
Sadly.
away.
Okay.
This movie ain't for you.
I'm giving a big yes to the Oak Studio Neil Blomkamp short films available on YouTube.
The movies that no one will remember. Yeah.
Raka, Firebase, Zygote.
and
Well, they're
Fish.
going to remember them because they're really worth
Yeah,
remembering.
Zygate.
Zygote.
yourself.
It's
yeah.
oat.
Yeah,
All right,
Blomkamp.
7.
Are you wearing your Neil Blomkamp shorts right now?
Not tonight.
Are you?
Not yet.
Well, you
Oh,
should be.
yeah, that was
it's
funny.
Neil Blomkamp
That
shorts.
was entertaining. All right.
All right.
So, a yes,
Mulholland
2 yeses
Drive.
for
I
Mulholland
love it.
Drive.
You like it?
Yeah, I liked it. It's a
It's a
good
great
film.
movie.
Yeah, no, it's
I
got
love the film.
it's
David
got a
Lynch.
lot of good stuff on display.
I worry about David. He smokes too much. I'm just worried.
I know.
One day.
Well, one day he's
David,
gonna die.
Stop smoking.
He's not going to stop.
I need you in my life. Please
I know you
don't
do.
go away. The man. I love
Two
him.
yeses for the men.
Big bad for the
A big yes
Brando.
from you for Seconds.
Yeah, I love
Right?
Seconds. What a movie.
Yeah.
What a movie.
I'm going to check that one out.
Devastating.
2 yeses for Gandhi, but it's a one-time viewing.
Yeah, it's a one time. It's
Yeah.
3 hours long.
It's 3 hours. Over
it's
3
about,
hours,
It's
yeah.
it's about an hour too long.
And I forgot, there's good performances now from Martin Sheen, Candice Bergen's in the film.
Beautiful production, by the way.
Beautiful movie.
It
I mean,
really is a beautiful
it's a
movie.
feat.
The trains
You can
and
see
everything,
why
you
it won
really
Best
feel
Picture.
Like
Definitely.
you're back in the 1940s.
Exactly,
And
yeah.
It's really a cool.
And a big
Actually,
yeah-
early 1900s.
Yeah, it starts out in 1893.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And a big yes from you for They Live by Night.
Wonderful Folly Grange movie, 1948.
But that's our show, folks.
That's our show, folks. We
That's
hope
our
you
show.
enjoyed it.
We
And,
really do.
We hope you come back again. And
I'm going to help him
we got
trim
a
his
shitty
ear hair
showing.
here because it's very out of hand.
We got a shitty showing here. I see the people at the chid bat.
It's okay.
The bat shit.
But we leave you. We appreciate your
Thank
viewership,
you for
everybody.
Coming, and
We'll see you next
I'm gonna
week.
be coming all over your face very shortly, you people. Shit. All right, goodbye, everybody.
We got to leave him at the home. You're working very blue tonight.
I'm just
We'll
gonna
see you
get
later.
shit in my pants again.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
geez.